All right, y'all. We back with another video, man. Y'all already know what's going on, all right? Now, check this out. Man, every time I get on the internet, I'm finding a new story that is going back toward these files. Now, this one is about the Kardashians. And there's something going on where we're about to get into it about where they stole Justin Bieber's baby. It's like, what is going on? So supposedly there's some surrogate stuff going on. We're gonna get into it. I'm just summing it up real quick. You know, there's some slimy surrogate stuff going on, and babies are allegedly being stolen. All right. Yeah. At first I was like, is this even real? But this is real. I said, what? We just gotta get into it because there is something every day I get on this internet. And man, everybody like Kanye's right. That's why Kanye only cares for North. It makes me think about that time we talked about Kim Kardashian and Justin Bieber and that photo shoot they did, and she knew it was wrong, and she came out years later and was like, yeah, that was wrong. We shouldn't have done that. It was raunchy. He was very young. She was like 30. Just a lot of stuff in the past that makes this make sense. I mean, we just talked about Kylie Jenner and the child the other day. Check this out, y'all.
And he got him in multiple different areas. Look at this. So this has to do with somebody that was filing complaint against Maxwell that had all types of Kardashian ties. Here's what it says. The filing references rumors of the complainant's eggs being used for pregnancy, suggesting possible fertility or surrogacy exploitation, though the writer says DNA testing would be required. Sisters use the complainant's name and funds to promote business ventures and financial activity. Cosmetic transaction is cited, referencing control tied to Kylie Jenner and a reported $600 million deal. Kim is named an allegation involving identity competition and issues tied to children. Khloe and Kendall referenced as having special interest in the complainant's marriage and name change. Complainant also links family to alleged surrogacy and pregnancy-related identity fraud. So what's going on with eggs and surrogacy? Are some of their children not actually their children? Now, we know many of these women have either had some fertility issues or it's really common that they've used surrogates with their pregnancy. So is that what this is about? But it wasn't above board? Was this forced? What's this identity fraud? Why do they have ties to Maxwell? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Identity fraud, surrogates. She said, so is some of these babies not even their babies? Some of this stuff don't even belong in the same sentence. It's like, what's going on? Somebody said Kanye is never wrong. He's just early. No wonder why Kim became a lawyer. That episode where Scott found out Courtney was pregnant with the third baby and he was like, but how? I never forgot the Balenciaga scandal. It seems that it is as each of their children were a kind of capsule, and when they die, they will transfer it into it. Somebody said Kim is literally the face of Balenciaga. Yeah, she's best friends with Demna, who was once the creative director. Y'all, we got more. We got more people that's about to talk about it. Somebody said Kylie's kids do not look like Trav at all. This is crazy, y'all. Check out this next clip.
So allegedly, the Kardashians stole Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber's baby. Like, I know they was name dropped in the Epstein files, but them stealing their baby. Oh. Which Kardashian do y'all think stole their baby? If it's true, allegedly.
Not gonna lie, when I saw that, I did not expect his voice to sound like that. But this comment has went super viral right here. 59,000 likes. I think this video got 4 million views. But I saw this exact comment on someone else's video, and somebody said she didn't steal him. They are a part of the occult. The little one was supposed to be sacrificed, but Selena sacrificed herself instead, and they made Justin watch. They took the little one, and Courtney now has it. That's why Justin has a tattoo of Selena with angel wings on his wrist. It's also the reason for his crash out. Haley is his handler. Which kid? I find it hard to believe. I do know Haley is his handler, though. She was diagnosed with lupus in 2013 and her transplant in 2017. She's talking about Selena, if I'm not mistaken. So it also makes me think about Justin Bieber talking so much about Billie Eilish and saying that he wanted to save her from the industry.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Because obviously Justin Bieber has seen and been a part of a lot. And that comment, I mean, this could be very true. Who knows when it comes to this coven of witches? Who knows? I mean, it's very fitting that they put Kim Kardashian on American Horror Story. Y'all remember season 3, it was about the coven of witches, and this is exactly who they are talking about. Somebody said, Courtney, that baby is 100% baby Bieber. See, a lot of people pay attention to this kind of stuff, and they're just like, oh, we already know. Me, I don't know. I don't be paying attention to they babies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What is this screen doing? A lot of people be paying attention, especially women. Y'all know women be on this kind of stuff. Me, I haven't heard about this. This is crazy. But I was like, look, we got to do a video on it, and get y'all thoughts. Let's go into another clip about this same situation.
These ladies are apparently in the Epstein files. Look at this. A victim complaint submitted in the case tied to Ghislaine Maxwell alleges connections between Maxwell and family. The complainant claims Maxwell had a close relationship with the sisters and that they assisted in the use of the complainant's identity. The filing references rumors of the complainant's eggs being used for pregnancies, suggesting possible fertility or surrogacy exploitation, though the writer says DNA testing would be required. It alleges the sisters used the complainant's name and funds to promote business ventures and financial activities. A cosmetics transaction is cited, referencing control tied to that sister and a reported $600 million deal. That sister is named in an allegation involving identity competition and issues tied to children. And these two sisters are referenced as having a special interest in the complainant's marriages and name changes. The complainant also links the family to alleged surrogacy and pregnancy-related identity fraud. The complainant notes they do not possess documentation to substantiate some of these claims and requests an investigation by authorities. So this is a document that I was talking about, and in the red, it claims that sister was mentioned by Lorda Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress, and I have wrote a book about this in 2010. As the one who is competition with me over my name, identity, and children, I thought it's a joke. Now, after the exit of $600 million in the cosmetic company, Corey Incorporated, and the fraud in my marriage and all the pregnancy surrogate, I am not sure it's a joke. Now, this is all on X, but here are all of the documents if you want to read it. What's highlighted in red are the important talking points that I just made.
Wait, let me go back a little bit. So it says, on another note, the name Kim Kardashian was mentioned by, what does that say? Loretta Julie, who was Tiger Woods' mistress. And I wrote a book about it in 2010 as the one who was in competition with me over my name, identity, and children. I thought I thought it's a joke. Now, after the exit of 600 million in the cosmetic company, Corey Inc., and the fraud in my marriage and all of the pregnancy surrogate, I am not sure it's a joke. She mentioned horrible things happening in the island, including the deceased body of a girl that had mask and was tied to a tree. I was just trying to make sure I got this right because what do they got going on with this surrogate stuff? The complaint also links the family to alleged surrogacy and pregnancy related identity fraud. Yo, what? What? What in the hell? Somebody said I knew Kylie didn't make 1 billion selling lip gloss. This is insane. And one sister keeps trying to become a lawyer. Oh, that's very strategic. It's crazy that we just read that in a comment on the other video we reacted to. That's very strategic, though. Someone needs to know the law. I mean, you can pay for, the most expensive lawyers, blah, blah, blah. But what better is someone in your own family knowing the law? But I guess supposedly Kim is having a hard time passing the bar or something like that. I'm not really sure. Um, Look, didn't I just say this? Once I heard about this today, it made me think about the American Horror Story season with Kim. I just said this. I just said it. I told you. I just said that. That's crazy. Somebody said 600 million was stolen from Britney Spears. We talked about that as well. I said it. I just said it about her. It just reminded me. Where's another comment I was trying to read? Where is that comment? Y'all owe Ye an apology. Brandy accused him of fraud too. I think I missed that. Oh yeah, it was Ray J. Yeah, cause we had that in the video a while back. I forget exactly what it was about, but Ray J was accusing them of something, or he was about to sue them for something. Can't remember exactly what it was. That's crazy. I think I saved another one. Let's see what's next.
While we're on the topic of the Kardashians and the Epstein files, can we please talk about Northwest's creepy ass drawings from when she was younger? Specifically in relation to a woman named verified survivor of Epstein who claimed that she witnessed Epstein fucking shapeshift into a goddamn fucking lizard person. She said she didn't witness the change herself, but she was like looking at him and he was normal. She looked away, looked back. He's the creature. She looks away, looks back. He's normal again. And at this point, if you're ruling anything out for sounding too crazy, you're fucking dense. You're fucking slow. Like, let's be real. The more that comes out, I think it's safe to assume whatever we think is in there, it's a million times worse than the worst we can imagine. Juliet described him as a creature with big black eyes, and she drew what she remembers seeing, and the tongue really stood out to me because it reminded me of this drawing of North's, which is like, hello. And also this one, the tongue and the big ass black eyes. Hello? Pass me the...
I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty dark for, I don't know how old she would have been when she was drawing that stuff, but that's pretty dark for a kid to draw. But obviously, being born into these witches and seeing that video with Kylie and Trav's son, man, I couldn't imagine if I got on the internet and I seen a video of my son and her mama and people reacting to it about my son doing the one eye and sticking his tongue out. Bro, I would be heated. Heated. Like, why you got my son on the internet doing this demon stuff? I mean, obviously, Travis, he's not gonna say nothing. He know what's going on, but just saying, just speaking as like if I was a parent, and I'd just be heated, bro. That's crazy. Like that's that's crazy. Look, everybody like they got their tinfoil hats on. It's crazy, man. This Epstein stuff and these files, the shift right now is major. It's major. A lot of people may joke a little bit about it, but this shift is major right now. Um, I'm either going to end this video here. I may go off camera and add something because I think there was one more clip I wanted to talk about and I lost it and I couldn't find it. If I find it, I'm gonna go off camera and add something else in this video. But if I don't, this will be a little short one. My bad. But yeah, man. Y'all already know what's going on. That being said, y'all definitely let me know what y'all think about this madness with the Kardashians. I don't think it's over with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's over with the Kardashians. I think more is gonna come out about this stuff, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think, alright? Black Balloon. And I'm gonna see y'all soon, alright? I'm out.